I'm Stephen Jeffrey Arnott, and I'm the great-great-great-grandson of William Arnott, who started Arnott's Biscuits. We came up to Morpeth on, a day trip, and I'd been told by the family that Arnott started in Morpeth. But we didn't know exactly where, so me and my wife and my little baby girl Alice, we went from shop to shop till we got to this one, and the fellow who owned it, John, took us downstairs and showed us the oven, and then he produced a document by the council, and the document states that it was where Arnott's was located. But at the time the oven was collapsing. Alison said, that's an important piece of history. We should do something about that. Just turn the car around and go and ask him if he wants to sell the building. I said to John, would you be interested in selling the building? And he said, actually, I'm just talking to a real estate agent at the moment and I'm putting it on the market in about 2 weeks' time. The buildings themselves have a lot to say about who was in them, and if you look up land titles and so forth, you can find out, who was where, exactly the truth instead of the myth.
We did a bit of research on William Arnott and David Arnott. David Arnott had the lease here, William's brother, and they were making bread. I looked into what really was, bread production back in those days, and it was all sourdough. There's an interesting little story about the baker in the town back in the colonial days. A lot of homes didn't have kitchens because they often burnt the place down. A lot of fires in houses.
And they couldn't afford ovens.
The Sunday roast, well, you would take your joint of meat to the local baker. He would cook your Sunday roast for you.
So people would bring their joint of meat in a pan with their vegetables ready to go. So the village would basically show up with a baker on Sunday.
Not only was he the baker, but he cooked people's Sunday roast.
Moving from Sydney, it's very different. Sitting here the other day, selling bread on Sunday, and a man drove up out the front, parked his car, got out, walked straight inside, got the loaf of bread and said, "That's the easiest bit of shopping I've done in years." And I said, "Is that because you can park out the front?" He said, "Yep, I live in Bondi." It's just nice being in an old town. People feel happier, more relaxed.